YouTube Shorts became more of a thing last year, but it has been a bit of a trial and error medium and not necessarily one I'm particularly fond of. I can see some benefits to the content, but I must say I prefer longer form videos. Analytics data seems to show also that the audience I receive for longer videos and for shorts are not often the same. So, with the limitations of shorts as a format in mind, I wanted to come up with a concept that at least makes these posts original. It was while walking around London that the idea of Plaque's life came to me. Anyone who has been in the city will be familiar with the often blue plaques on walls that reveal the history of certain buildings, mostly in relation to famous former residents. So the series came to be. Because I don't think the audience has been the same for my shorts and my videos, I present Volume 1 here, which consists of all of 2024's Plaque's Life shorts. Please bear in mind, the way shorts work mean that editing, particularly at the beginning and or end of each short, may lack a certain slickness. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Seemingly every street in London has some obscure historical story just beneath the surface, and so it is with this street corner in Weymouth Street where the first and last Queen of Haiti once lived. After the death of her husband and assassination of her sons, the Queen, Marie-Louise Christophe, escaped to Britain with her daughters in September 1821, where she spent 3 years in the UK. She was initially taken in by the abolitionist Thomas Clarkson, then took up various lodgings in Blackheath and Hastings before settling here in Marylebone, where she resided until 1924. Afterwards she continued her exile with her daughters on the continent. Please like, share and most importantly subscribe for more history content. Bye for now. This is the London home of Herbert Henry Asquith, the Prime Minister who led Britain into the First World War. Asquith was the last Liberal Party Prime Minister to command a majority government, and the last Liberal Party leader of the opposition. The statesman struggled with the immediacy of wartime leadership and was indecisive over important questions such as conscription and strategic considerations. Ultimately, Asquith's Liberals were weakened to the point of having to share power with the Conservatives and Labour in a coalition in 1915. He was replaced as Prime Minister by David Lloyd George the following year. This has been another edition of the occasional short series I'm thinking of calling Plaque's Life, the first of which looked at the first and only Queen of Haiti, and is on the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe for more history content. Bye for now. Welcome to another edition of my infrequent Plaque's Life short series that looks at blue plaques where important historical figures lived or worked. This time I'm in Cavendish Square in London, at the former home of Sir Ronald Ross, who in 1897 discovered that mosquitoes transmit malaria. I read a startling statistic that mosquito-borne malaria has been responsible for killing around half the people who ever lived, so to say that Ross's discovery was important would be an understatement. It is perhaps the most important biological discovery of all time. Please like, share and subscribe for more history content, including longer form videos on a huge range of historical topics.
So this is a slightly different addition to my semi-regular Plaque's Life series of shorts. Anyone who's seen the criminally historically inaccurate movie Braveheart will know the name William Wallace, and it was on or about this site where Wallace met his fate, perhaps fittingly near the Smithfield Butcher's Market in London. And even after all the centuries that have passed, passers-by have still affixed a fluttering Scottish saltire. History shows that Wallace was a more complex figure than that is portrayed by Mel Gibson in Braveheart, rather unsurprisingly, and he was certainly capable of some atrocities of his own. But the brutal manner of his passing means that this remains a poignant place. The final inscription on the plaque reads Bue Nobas, which in Scottish Gaelic means victory or death. In many ways, Wallace found both on this spot. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe. And thanks for watching.
This edition of my semi-regular Plaque's Life short series is from St James's Place in London. It is from this house in 1848 that the Polish composer and virtuoso pianist Frédéric Chopin departed for the Guildhall to give his final public performance. He played for the benefit of Polish refugees, a gesture that proved to be a mistake, as most of the participants were more interested in the dancing and refreshments than in Chopin's genius on the piano. There's no accounting for taste, clearly, but this drained the already gravely ill composer. The journey from this house took place just a year before his death at the age of 39. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye for now. This Plaque's Life history short is a bit more than just a plaque, and comes from Manchester. It is the spectacular Victory Over Blindness by Johanna Domke-Guyot, which stands outside Manchester Piccadilly railway station. The work remembers returning blind veterans of the First World War. More than 3,000 veterans lost their sight as a result of their service between 1914 and 1918. The tremendous statue depicts some of the men making their way back from the front as their journey to rebuild their lives begins. In 1915 a charity was founded to support them. Blind Veterans UK, formerly known as St Dunstan's, has continued to support thousands more blind veterans to live independently as they begin the same journey today. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. In this Plaque's Life short we look at the location of the trial of John Ball, a leader of the medieval Peasants' Revolt. Ball was an English priest and a key figure in the Peasants' Revolt of 1381. He was known for his radical preaching and criticism of the social and economic injustices of the time. Ball's inflammatory sermons often emphasise the inequality between the nobility and the common people, famously questioning, when Adam delved and Eve span, who was then the gentleman. The phrase suggested that social distinctions were artificial and unjust. Ball was arrested several times for his controversial teachings, which opposed the established church and feudal system. After the suppression of the Peasants' Revolt, Ball was captured, tried and executed for his role in inciting the rebellion. He remains a symbol of early English social and political radicalism. Don't forget to like, share and most importantly subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye for now. This Plaque's Life short is from St Albans and marks the spot of a significant medieval battle and the death of one of the key figures, Edmund Beaufort, the 2nd Earl of Somerset. The First Battle of St Albans, fought on May the 22nd, 1455, was the opening conflict of the Wars of the Roses, a series of civil wars in England between the rival factions of the House of Lancaster and the House of York. This battle is significant as it marked the beginning of a prolonged period of instability and conflict over the English throne. The Yorkist forces moved on London and met the Lancastrians at St Albans, north of London. The battle was relatively small by later standards, but was notable for its brutality. The Yorkists used surprise tactics, breaking through the Lancastrian barricades in the city. Thus the Yorkist faction achieved a decisive victory. Key Lancastrian leaders, including the Duke of Somerset, were killed, and King Henry VI was captured. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. This Plaque's Life short is from Brighton and looks at the work of David Mokata. Mokata, 1806 to 1882, was a British architect and a member of a prominent Sephardic Jewish family. He is best known for his work as one of the early architects of the British railway system and for his contributions to synagogue architecture in England. Mokata was appointed as an architect for the London and Brighton Railway in the early 1840s. His most notable work in this field is the design of the original Brighton railway station, completed in 1841. Although the station has since been heavily modified, Mokata's original design remains an important example of early railway architecture. Mokata was also known for his contributions to synagogue architecture. One of his significant works is the West London Synagogue, completed in 1842. His architectural style blended elements of classical architecture with the functional needs of railway buildings and synagogues. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. This Plaque's Life short is from Mornington Crescent in London and the former home of Walter Sickert. Sickert, 1860 to 1942, was a British painter and printmaker known for his role in the development of modern British art. He is often associated with the Camden Town Group, a collective of artists who focused on depicting everyday urban life in early 20th century London. His art was known for its moody, atmospheric qualities, often portraying the seedier aspects of city life, with a focus on interior scenes and portraits. Walter Sickert was put in the frame by a few writers, including myself in my book The Inevitable Jack the Ripper, although my suggestion is with heavy nuance and caveats, as a potential Jack the Ripper suspect for his provocative Camden Town murder series. Watch the embedded video for more on this and on Walter Sickert's art and life. I hope you enjoyed this selection of shorts from the Plaque's Life series. If you want to see more, there will be intermittent new instalments on the channel as and when I encounter those intriguing little plaques. But for now, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And you can also support the channel on Subscribestar via the link in the description or via YouTube Super Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.